So, Larry, let's start with John Michael Moutier. He's a young man that a lot of fans probably are not that familiar with because he doesn't play, but you've had him for 3 years. Talk a little bit about him.
Well, he came because his brother was coming. I don't think we would have gotten him if he didn't come. But at one time, he was a tremendous prospect, but he had two serious knee injuries. He's probably one of our team leaders. Makes practice better every day. I can't imagine what kind of athlete he was before he got hurt, but been a big part of our team. Everybody focuses on guys that play, but you have a 13, 14-man roster. It's important to have quality teammates, and he's one.
And despite his injuries and despite his not playing, he always seems to have a great attitude.
Yeah, he comes to practice every day and makes it competitive. He has a pretty darn high IQ, and it's something that we really need. Losing Justin, not having Keith eligible. It's been important to have people like him.
Kevin Dunleavy has another young man who hasn't played a lot for you, but certainly comes from a great background, great pedigree, with his uncle being a really good NBA player and coach.
I inherited him,
right.
And I got lucky. Matt left me some really quality people, and, I'm sure Kevin can do a lot of things. He's in the business school, majoring in finance, but he wants to give coaching a try. So next year he'll probably be replacing Sean Williams. Hopefully Sean will be doing something to either help us or some other program. But, Kevin wants to examine being a basketball coach, and he can go to graduate school at the same time. But he's, like John Michael, he's a really quality kid and a good teammate.
Yannick Moreira, you've had for a few years, like a lot of big guys who went the JUCO route early. He comes to you a little bit raw, but he's really developed the last 2 years.
Yeah, if you would have to talk about most valuable player, Nick would probably, pop up because, he makes big shots. He's one of the leaders in assists and three-point shooting and foul shooting, but really the most valuable player on the defensive end by far is Yannick. He just talks. He covers up for everybody, a lot like Sean Williams and Nick Russell did the year before. He's a quality shot blocker, and, he scores when we need him to score. I think, along with Ryan, that Yannick and Ryan are by far our two most improved players.
Cannon Cunningham has been a real versatile player for you. He hasn't always gotten maybe the kind of minutes he thought he deserved, but especially this senior year, he's become a big scorer off the bench for you.
Yeah, I always tease. He's like that Forrest Gump movie, like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to get, but he's a quality player, and his career has been up and down. But again, just think how lucky I've been. We lost a lot of players when I got here. And the ones we lost, I think they were for the right reasons. But, Matt Doherty left us, Sean and Nick, obviously, last year, and then Ryan and Cannon. And they're just great guys, better players than you think. Cannon can be as good as he really wants to be. I'm hopeful that, these last few games are going to bring out the very best in him because we need him to go anywhere. When he plays well, I'll take our chances with most teams.
Ryan, like Cannon, and a holdover from the Matt Doherty era, and a young man who's definitely ridden that roller coaster up and down throughout his career, but seems to be finishing on a very strong note.
Yeah, I think the same holds true. Ryan's an unbelievable person. As good an athlete as there is in the league, maybe in college. I guess when he got here, he was like a power forward. And now, he's evolving into a point guard. guard's the best player night in and night out, at least in the backcourt. Nick Russell had to do that for us last year, and Ryan did it a lot. Ryan's so important to us because we asked Lil Nick to do a lot, especially on the offensive end. And he's very fortunate he has a defender like Ryan who can take that responsibility and guard the guards that we have in our league. You look at the guards in our league, Cummings, and you look at Harrison, who are playing on Sunday, and you look at Boatwright. Every team has a terrific guard, and Ryan has a challenge night in and night out, and he's hit some big shots for us as well. I mean, when you talk about roller coaster, Ryan and Cannon both. Some days they're prominent players. Some days they're all of a sudden they find themselves on the bench, and they never stop trying. And now you look at their contribution; it's been enormous, and it's going to be fun for me. Senior night last night was bittersweet, losing Nick and obviously Sean. That was tough, but to lose the game the way we did and play the way we did was disappointing. It's going to be hard to replace, the seniors we have, but hopefully we'll play better and act mature.
Character is a word that becomes kind of a cliche in sports, but I think if we look at all five of these kids, character is a word that jumps out when you talk about all of them.
Yeah, I think, again, in so many cases, Matt did a great job of finding kids like this. You can have 13 guys with great character, and the team might not be very good. I don't think I'd enjoy that, but it would not be difficult to go to practice every day with kids like that. And for the most part, I think we're going in that direction. And these five, hopefully, along with Nick and Sean last year, hopefully these guys will, set the tone for how we should act and how you can become a good teammate and help this program not only get better, but, continue to have those kind of kids wearing SMU uniforms.
Okay, Larry, appreciate the time.
Thank you.